Sure.
Yourself.
I'm hitting record right now. Okay, we are now recording. Great, thanks very much for that, Cedric. Guys, good afternoon. How awesome is this? Well, it's good morning to those of you who are where I am coming. I'm coming from you from Dallas, as you can tell by this ridiculous accent. Originally English, that's why I kind of sound like this. But it's 11 o'clock here. For those of you in California, I know what it's like 9 a.m. for you guys, so thanks for getting up early. For those who are in, obviously on Eastern time, it's right at midday right now. And of course, for those of you from Europe, you know, it's kind of getting towards dinner time. So it's fantastic to see everybody. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, to quote a famous Jim Carrey movie. And welcome to the NowSite corporate event. This is going to be our last major event from corporate this year. Okay, it's been a really phenomenal year in every sense of the word. I mean, we've had a lot of excitement going on out there in the world, but also, especially in NowSite, we've had incredibly positive things happening and super excited about all of that kind of stuff that's going on. But this is our last event of the year. It's going to be a biggie. For those of you who don't know, my name is Richard Laidler, and I will be your MC for the next 2 or 3 hours. We're kind of leaving a little bit of space in there just in case there are any poignant questions that we need to get to. But I'll be doing my best to make sure that we're running on time, make sure that we're, keep making sure the panelists behave themselves, which of course they will. They're all true professionals. But we hold these corporate events every few months, and they have been tremendously successful, with attendance literally increasing pretty much with every new event, every subsequent event. We're already at 332 on this particular event right now, and it's growing. I can see it's literally like a ticker going up and up and up, which is fantastic. I love that. For those who've been around for a while, you'll know that NowSite as a product has grown and developed at an incredible rate. And every one of these corporate events marks a groundbreaking addition or improvement to the NowSite marketing platform. Not only are we constantly adding more capabilities to the platform, but the incredible software team at corporate, and thank you guys for always being so good at what you do. The NowSite team is also always listening to the field and responding with fixes and updates so that we ensure that we're always improving our platform and staying way ahead of any competition that at some point will eventually join us in this huge opportunity. To this day, though, NowSite still remains by far the most complete and comprehensive digital marketing platform created for the entrepreneur and small business owner. And I'm super excited about that, of course. It's simple to use. It's at a price that everyone can afford. And now all small businesses can market their products and service. So you know what? When they can do it, they will do it, which is awesome. They're going to be able to market where the eyes are, right? Right here. This is where everybody's looking, where most people are doing their buying research and where they're actually doing most of their purchasing as well, on the phones and on computer screens. I truly feel honored to be part of this huge opportunity. Both as a customer, I use this product to help me with another business that I have, but I'm also an affiliate and very happy to be one of the top 5 income earners at NowSite. With a bit of effort, that's a great thing. If you're interested in being an affiliate, there is a lot of money to be made. A few extra $100 if you want, or tens of thousands of dollars a month if you want as well. Now, today's event will be no different than those highly successful NowSite events we've had before. In a few minutes, we'll be hearing from our VP of Marketing, Cheryl Coco, after which we're going to be hearing from 2 of our other top NowSite affiliates and customers, Mr. Melvin Crawley, as well as NowSite's #1 income earner. I'm coming for you, Kawan. I'm coming for you. #1 income earner, and my dear friend, Mr. Kawan Mayo, of course. And then around 10 after 1, depending on how on time we are, Eastern time, that is, 10 after 1 Eastern time, we'll reach kind of like the highlight of our event, where we'll be hearing from our awesome founder and CEO, my dear friend, Mr. Justin Bellababa. I know Justin has some really big news for us. I know this event is all about the SMS launch, the texting launch, but I know he has some big news for us. And I get the impression that Cedric and Cheryl have a few things up their sleeves as well. So stay on the call, stay with us, make sure, I mean, I know it's going to be tempting to be distracted. Stay with us, because we don't want you to miss anything. I'm super excited to what everybody from corporate has to say today, because usually I'll get some kind of sneak peek. I know nothing of whatever's going on right now of new stuff. I literally know very, very little or nothing. So I'm super excited to hear what the guys have got to share. And then to see us out of the event after Justin, we have our very own brand new VP of Sales, Mr. Cedric Harris. He'll come on to talk to us about some of our really exciting promotions and when we'll be actually having our next big corporate event in 2021, which I know everybody's excited to be getting out of this year and into the new one. Okay, so let's get on with the event. Most of us here today know this event marks the actual release of the latest edition of the NowSite family of marketing software products, text marketing, right? Or SMS marketing. And with something like, I think it's something like 97% of people opening their texting, I think this is going to be a fantastic addition to what is already a really awesome platform. Now, obviously, with today being the launch of the SMS functionality, none of us have yet been able to do much with it, obviously, other than I think go back in the back office and register our dialing code. And if you haven't done that, go do that. If you're brand new here and you're not sure how to do that, go to your the person who brought you into the business. They'll guide you and show you how to do that. However, some of us have had some previous experience with SMS marketing. Indeed, personally, in our personal NowSite team, we have a team called the Gem Junkies Group. Some of you may have heard about it. We have multiple thousands of members, and I use SMS texting extensively, pretty much every day, but especially 2 times a week. To make sure that we can stay in touch with our group at a constant. It's all about communication, right? Obviously, SMS has this capability of going out there and marketing, but it has so many uses. And the one I use particularly is making sure I stay in communication with people who are in our team, specifically anyone who's first got started. You know, everyone who gets started with NowSite must get plugged in, right? You'll be hearing about that from whoever brought you into the business as a customer or an affiliate. Get plugged in because there's lots of training, lots of events like this. And there is a few things you need to do that. And depending on the sponsor, let's be honest, those things may or may not get done efficiently or quickly. And so in my team, I want to make sure that we're at least plugged in to one thing. So that no matter what happens, no matter if someone gets introduced to the business and maybe their sponsor goes on vacation, we can make sure that everybody is reached, as well as to, so basically I use SMS marketing for a couple of things. On Mondays, I can create one message and I send that message out to my whole team. And it's basically about the schedule for the week. When the business presentations are, when we have any trainings, and I basically send out an SMS with a little link to one of our NowSite websites, and on that website it has everything that's going on for the week. So even if you're brand new, maybe you haven't been plugged into everything yet, but at least you get that. And on that calendar, I have the links to each of the events. But all I'm doing is when someone first joins, the first thing I have everyone in our team do is say, look, let's get you registered for the texting program. Okay, and this is what you'll be able to do when you have access to the NowSite SMS. Basically, when someone first joins, I just say, hey, listen, pick your phone up, and I have them get their phone out like this, and I say, open up your texting and send the words, and my team's called Gem Junkies, right? Gem Junkies, 2 words. Send that, and then I give them a short code. And that's what we're going to have with the NowSite platform. And then they put that in their texting, they put the number in that they're going to send it to, hit send. They get a response back saying, welcome to the Gem Junkies team. And that now means that they are now registered with us as a team, so I can communicate with them at any time. So one text goes out to thousands of people, reminding them about the schedule for the week. And then on Wednesday, I only text the whole team twice on a major group like that to everybody. On Wednesday, I promote the business presentation that we have and our team call that we have. And this is just a fantastic way to make sure as your team grows, if you're an affiliate, that no one gets left behind. So for all of the plugging in that we need to do, if they just do the opting in for the texting, then you can make sure no one gets left behind. And in this type of business, that's super important. All the customer has to do is just send those 2 words to that 5-digit team number that we have. Communication is absolutely the key, and especially for a new team member, when they first get started, they need to feel that they're being taken care of. And that's one of the major uses. That's how I actually use the SMS function for my Gem Junkies team. Now, as and when we have the SMS technology, I'm going to be using it to promote my Now Site business, as well as my other business that I have. Like many of you, I'm sure you're receiving SMS texting campaigns all the time. And whilst most of them come on my phone, I'll always look at them just because I'm in the business and I want to see how other people are doing it. Some people do it really well and some people do it really badly. And truly, I mean, there are times when I'll come on, I'll be like, oh, another one. But every now and again, one comes through and I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And I'll click on it. I'll also take a screenshot of it so that I can, kind of copy it for what I'm doing. If the message is right, you'll attract attention. Of course, most people you're not going to attract, but this is what we're doing. We're just attracting a few people, right? That's so from my perspective, I've been on the receiving end of that. So I'm super excited to be able to actually use the SMS platform for me to be able to do the same thing. I mean, what we have this incredible platform that has all of these capabilities, but fundamentally, what most of us are doing is creating our website or websites, right? And then we're trying to attract people to those websites. Obviously, we've got online ads to do that. We've got our content marketing to do that. Now we have this additional means of attracting people to our website where we can start engaging. Hopefully about 1% of them may become customers. That's about the average, that about 1% of people are looking for your product at any one time. But the other 99%, we've attracted them either with the online ads or the content marketing, or brand new with this new SMS marketing. So we've got another huge means of being able to attract people to our website. I could not be more excited to get to use this brand new Now Site SMS feature. I know it will add a significant amount of engagement as well as resulting sales to my marketing efforts. So I'm super excited about that. Congratulations to the Now Site team of software engineers. And again, thank you so much. I know Justin puts a lot of pressure on you guys to keep pushing forward. Justin has incredible vision, and he is truly relentless in making sure we meet that vision. And the team of software engineers have to run like crazy to keep up with his vision, and they do a fantastic job doing that. So thank you very much, software engineers, for doing that. And of course, the rest of the support team for supporting them to do the same thing. The Now Site field, I just want to speak on behalf of everybody on this call. The Now Site field of customers and affiliates, we are indebted to you, and we really do appreciate your hard work. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to our first speaker for the event. Now, this particular person needs absolutely no introduction. Everybody here knows this girl because she's pretty much, when it comes to Now Site, she's everywhere. She has developed massively as a leader from her early days, and she now is a true professional in everything she does. And I know everything she does is all for her 3 lovely children that she has. And I'm really happy actually to call this girl not only my dear friend, but we are really, really true best friends. Some of our conversations are just amazing. We're like 1,000 miles apart, but it feels like she's my neighbor. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure that I present to you Now Site Corporate's VP of Marketing, Miss Cheryl Coco. Can you hear me, Cheryl?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much for that great intro. I really appreciate it. And in the comments, as Richard was introducing me, I can see everyone commenting. And I'm always that one that's super emotional and gets choked up. So before I get started with my presentation, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, and you're choosing to spend your time with us. But thank you for so many of the memories over the years and for sticking with us. It's been an incredible journey. So every time I have an opportunity to get on here and present, I'm always very excited to share with you what's coming up, what's happening, the newest presentation. But really, I want you to know that it all comes from the heart. There's this thing where people and presenters, well, they oftentimes get nervous or we get excited. And to me, I'm always thinking about the people and how often, look at the comment section here. I'm probably turning thousands of shades of red right now, or purple, or whatever color this dress is. But really, the most important thing to me, or how much you all mean to me, is amazing. You're gonna see a little bit later as we have more and more presenters. I know, I'm trying not to cry. Someone put don't cry. what you're going to see, I've had the pleasure of putting together some landing pages and some things for you all. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about the journey that I had last night as I was going through some pictures of events as we kick off this event. I just wanted to say, I had an opportunity to go through and look at the welcomes and look at past events and where we've been, from Texas to Vegas to Georgia to Florida to Nice, France. And it was pretty late, about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning as I was scrolling through the images. And I'm not one that's always sitting there like crying or doing this, but the emotions that overcame and seeing everyone together and our Now Site family, it just struck me. And I just want to tell you how grateful I am from the bottom of my heart to be here and for all of the support here in the chat. And I do miss being together, but I'm so happy and grateful that I have the opportunity to share with you once again. Sincerely, once again, I have an opportunity to share with you all, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. So once again, I'm going to do my best to share with you my portion of the presentation, and I hope that you all love it. So this is a virtual group hug before we get started. So thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen before I get choked up. Okay. All right, so thank you and welcome to our Now Site Marketing Overview presentation. This is the first time that you're seeing this brand new presentation, so I'm super excited to have the opportunity to share it with you all. So there are many people that are here that are also guests. So some people are wondering, well, what does Now Site do? How many people are familiar with this space? Yikes, as you sit there staring at your computer screen. Well, we stop this, the frustration of online marketing. So you have great ideas. How many people right now, whether it's you or you know someone that sits at their job or they're in a business meeting and you're off in the days kind of wondering to yourself, hey, I have a great idea. I wonder if I can have my own business. I wonder if I can get my ideas online. We all know people that are like this, that have experienced this, or we've experienced this for ourselves, right? Or maybe you do own a business and you're doing well in that business, but you want to know how you can share your business and your great ideas online. There are many people that own their own business. Here, it's all about how you can get the word out. I love when people have great ideas. They're some of the greatest conversations that I have. I know I speak to so many of you who have wonderful ideas, and we want to give you the opportunity to share them with everyone online. Or maybe you're someone like me, right, who was once sitting at home at their desk with their children wondering, hey, can I have a business from home? Can I work from here? Can I have a great idea. I know I can share this with everyone. There's nothing like being able to sit with your babies on their lap. And right before I got on this call, I was giving hugs and kisses to my daughter, Bella. And I think it's so sweet and so amazing that my children gather around me right here, the right room next door. And they all say, good luck, mommy. I hope you have a great event. And it just speaks to me. So I know that you all have great ideas, but how do you take your ideas online? I remember once thinking that as well. Look, I want to work from home. How do I do it? How do I take these great ideas online? Well, we all know the first thing that you need, or you absolutely need a website, right? And then what? You need SMS marketing, okay? So you're excited, you need to build your list, okay? You also need to be blogging. You're like, okay, I need email marketing too. All right, I can do this. And then I need content marketing as well. So what is it that you need? You have these great ideas, or you want to work from home and you want to get online, so you need a website. You need SMS marketing. You need to build your list. You need to be blogging. You need social media marketing, content marketing, email marketing. So you're excited. You have these great ideas. You're ready to work from home. You have this business that you want to get online. So what do you do next? Get out there. You're on the internet. And you're like, okay, well, I have to find a place to build a website, right? And then I have to find a place to email market. And then I have to find a place to content market. I have to get my content online. I have these great ideas. I need to share it with the world. So I need to be content marketing. And then I need to be blogging so that I can share with everyone, keeping my website updated. And then I need to be on social media as well, of course, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of it, right? I need to be on social media. And then I need SMS marketing. But what happens next is I need all of these things. So sometimes we're sitting behind our computer going, huh? What? What do I do? How do I do all of these things? How do I accomplish all of these things with my great ideas? Where do I even begin? So we all know someone that's like this. They have great ideas. They're sitting at their job. They know they want to have this business that's online, right? Or they have their own business and they want to share it with others and get it online. Or they want to work from home. But all of the components that are needed and not being able to know where to start and begin, sometimes that dream of having your own business, or that dream of working from home, or that dream of kissing your children, or saying, my children saying to me, Mommy, I hope you have a great event. I don't want that dream to slowly fade away, but it does for so many people because they're stuck, right? They're stuck, kind of hooked to that computer going, what do I do? And where do I even begin? There's time that's wasted. The overwhelm that comes, the money that's wasted trying to figure it out, and the confusion that sets in for so many people, but not anymore, right? How many people feel that right now? Not anymore. If you feel this way with NowSite, I want you to drop a 1 in the comments right now. The happiness that ensues, the possibilities of sharing your dreams, the possibilities of sharing your business online or working from home. It's amazing. So not anymore. This is what NowSite has to offer so many people, because we make websites easy, right? Look how simple it is. How many people right now can build their own website? We give you the template. You just have to drag and drop certain sections. When people hear that they need a website, how many people go, oh man, I probably have to hire someone. Or what's that HTML thing? Or I have to know everything. With us here at NowSite, we make websites easy. And all that you have to do is add you. What happens with social media marketing, right? We make social media marketing easy. We give you the content that you need. You all know that you can do this in 3 clicks. Have a great blog, share it on multiple social media platforms, right there from your cell phone even. So all of that time that you're thinking, do I have the great content? Can I update my blog? Can I share on social media? Do I have that traffic that'll be driven to my website? All of those things, we make it easy for you to do. How about email marketing? Well, people know you need an email newsletter, or you need to set up an email campaign. But how do I find an email place to go to? Do I need another system? Can I do it? Will it be easy? Will I have the content that's needed? Can I make it simple? Can I drag and drop? Can I create a broadcast? NowSite even makes email marketing easy. For those people that thought it was difficult, it's not anymore. It's all in the same exact system. And all you have to do is be able to drag and drop and set it up simply and easily. But today, for our SMS event, we're super excited to introduce you to SMS marketing made, well, easy. I want to share with you some SMS marketing statistics. Now, we had an opportunity to hear from our MC, and we have an opportunity to hear from others who are using SMS marketing. But I want to share with you some SMS marketing statistics. How comfortable are consumers with SMS, right? How many of you have received an SMS right now from some company, some store? You click on the link, maybe you're something like me, and you go, okay, it's time. Or you've signed up, you've taken a minute, you said, okay, sure, market to me, let me know when the next sale is. I don't want to miss it. How quickly do people read SMS? About 90 seconds. So if someone doesn't reply to you quickly, well, you might know that there's something wrong. No, I'm just kidding. But about 90 seconds, that's the open rate, how quickly people read SMS. And how effective is SMS? About 98% effective. People are seeing and receiving your SMS. It's a rapidly growing marketing channel. We ask, are you ready to engage with your audience? And how many audiences have you engaged with because they've sent you that SMS, right? So I also want to share with you some facts of SMS marketing. The popularity of cell phones. How many people do you know that don't have a cell phone? It would be easier to say that, right? I don't know anyone that doesn't have a cell phone, but it's the best way to reach a customer directly by using that call to action. Say, hey, click here, do this, drive engagement with the business, right? How often do we really pick up the phone, but we actually look at each and every SMS? It closes the email marketing loop. So SMS is an instant notification. It's quick. It's that 160 characters. I always jokingly say, it's that Jersey in you, right? Can you share your message quickly? You only have 160 characters. You want to get it out. While email contains that long content, right? It has high engagement rates even. More than 90% of messages are read in 3 minutes of receiving them. So high engagement. It's, oh my gosh, check this out. Look at this. It's incredible, okay? So also, it's great for the emerging market. It's the best channel to communicate information instantly. So these are the facts of effective SMS marketing. I also want to share with you some of the benefits. So to build customers, it's the best way to engage and build customers. It offers direct communication, kind of like Richard was saying even earlier, with consumers, right? It's that direct communication that you get. It's also about that brand presence. It's the best platform to increase your brand presence in the market. It's that constant reminder. It's that, hey, I have another text message. Hey, I know that this person's going to send me one, or can I get 10% off, or how many sales, or what's coming in January? Do you know what's happening, right? Also, lead generation. It helps to generate more leads and convert these into potential customers and grow your business. There are so many people, including myself, that opt into text messaging, right? We want to see your sale. We want to see the next thing that's happening. We want to see what's going on in your business. People like it. They know they're not going to be bothered with a phone call. They can read it when they want to, right? It's always there for them, and it helps with lead generation. It's cost effective, right? It's simple, it's easy. We have it right here built into NowSite. So everyone's familiar with that little ding. And we make SMS marketing easy. So this is SMS marketing made easy. You can set up a broadcast. Richard was saying, make sure that you set up your number, sending individually or broadcasting to a list right now. And lots more coming out with SMS. There are people right here that have already set up their SMS and sent me a text message here as well. Don't look too closely at the screen. This is an actual text message that I did send. So maybe some of you are wondering, if you're watching right now, you want to stay until the very end, where our VP of Sales, Cedric Harris, well, he just might announce another promo or something special for you all. Why? Because we were communicating over SMS. And make sure that you, whether you're here as an affiliate or a guest, stay until the very end. We make getting started easy. When you get started with us here at NowSite, we take you through exactly what you need to do, setting up your account, exactly how to edit, build your landing page, your email, and much more. So if you're wondering, hey, when I get into NowSite, or the person that invited me here that you need to get back to, I want to get my ideas online, but will I be able to do it? Well, for the newest person, there's this getting started right there at the bottom right-hand corner, right when you log into your account. And we'll take you through step by step how to set up, edit landing pages, email, and more, right? How to sign up on your website, where to find your contacts. We make this super simple so that anyone can get their ideas online. So let's share a little bit more. Online marketing, it really doesn't have to be complicated. I know as a person from experience who's wanted to start their own business way back when and get online, that people love to overcomplicate it. But it doesn't have to be complicated, not with us here at NowSite. I want you, we all here at NowSite want you to get your ideas online, and you could do that here with us. NowSite is based in Toronto. We were actually named the number 10 fastest growing startup in Canada. I made that list for 2020, which is super exciting. You're going to hear from our CEO and founder, Justin Belobaba, in just a little bit. We have 50 full-time employees, 20 full-time software engineers, 25,000 customers in 130 countries. And as I say that, what I want you to do is comment. Tell us, where are you from? Whether you're in the States, tell us what state you're from. Whether you're in Germany, France, or around the world, let's show everyone here just how far the expansion of NowSite is. So I want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity. Once again, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and say, of course, I'm going to get choked up, but I want to go ahead and hand it back over to Richard. Thank you once again, for giving me the opportunity to share with you all over the years. It truly means the world to me, and you're all my heart. So thank you. Back over to you, Richard.
Cheryl, why do you do this to me every time? It just gets too much. Oh, you made my mascara run and everything. Why you do that? You're little lovely. Cheryl, as always, a fantastic job, and your sincerity, for your love for everybody in this company, affiliates, customers, and even guests on here, is obviously very sincere, very apparent. Thank you for sharing that with us. And truly, we do have a family here right now. There's a lot of division on out there in the world. I'm not getting any way political like that, but when you have something like this that brings everyone together, I think that's a very good thing. And I think, if you want to be if you want change, you got to be the change, right? And that's what we're doing here right now. So fantastic job, Cheryl, as always. And what a great presentation. You're always bringing out phenomenal presentations, great delivery. And when I see that presentation, I'm just reminded, as someone who hadn't done any marketing, or certainly with not any kind of extensive knowledge or anything prior to joining NowSite, how NowSite allows the person who's not done any marketing before to now market. We're in a time right now where, back in the day, we would go out to go do our shopping, right? We would go out to do it. Nowadays, we're kind of forced to as well, a little bit, obviously, with the lockdown, this type of thing. But now most people are doing their research online. I think it's something like 67% of people are researching what they're going to buy online before they go anywhere and buy it. So as a one-man band, one-woman band entrepreneur, we have to be part of that research. and it amazes me. I'm super excited to be part of something that actually allows you and I to do that. This isn't something just for the kids, right? You know, you see the kids on their phones and they're doing all of this type of thing, and we tend to just think, oh, that's not, that's for the kids. Well, no, we don't have any choice now. Whether you're 20 or whether you're 75, if you're running a business or if you have an organization you need to promote, we need to do it where people are searching, where people are doing the research. And now just seeing that presentation just reminds me, even if you're one day in marketing, you can be marketing like that. And that's really, really exciting. So if you're a guest, make sure you take a really good, solid look at this. This is a great way for you to be able to market your business. Okay, moving on. Our next speaker is a multiple business owner. He's a consultant, entrepreneur, brand, a magician, and a video marketing specialist. He is also the creator of some of the most epic sales videos known to man, quite a claim. He's a father, a husband, a servant of God, and a seasoned award-winning marketer, a passionate leader with a proven track record for translating complex ideas into slick, successful campaigns. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really, really happy to introduce to you my very good friend, Mr. Melvin Crawley. Are you there, Melvin?
Yes, sir, I am here. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you loud and clear. It's all yours, my friend. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this amazing presentation of SMS. Now, I'm just going to tell you, from a person who owns and runs multiple businesses, as a matter of fact, in the last 14 days, I just opened up 2 new restaurants. And to tell you the importance of SMS, I want to just bring this really full circle. There are a lot of people, maybe 60s or 70s, that are not into the internet. They can't get on the internet. They don't have internet. And they're baby boomers, and they all have phones. And if I didn't use SMS, which you're about to be exposed to now by NowSite, I'm so glad they added it, my launch would not be as successful as it was with my 2 additional restaurants, because we sent out texts beyond texts and we got responses. So what I want to do is I want to give you my bird's eye view of how I am using SMS to run multiple millions of dollars of businesses, through restaurants, through funeral homes, through consulting businesses. And these are things that I do. I'm just kind of crazy like this. These are things that I do on a full-time basis, in addition to everything else I do with my online marketing. And I mix and match. So you got to have both of them. It's like football. I mean, you just can't run the ball every time because people are going to get used to that. You got to pass, you got to run, you got to mix it up. So having this at your disposal is going to be a key thing. So what I want to do is I'm going to take you into a little bit of a presentation, kind of my style a little bit. And I am going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a little bit of my little vision of SMS, just to kind of get you guys familiar with how I'm kind of really seeing it. And let me go here and share. Okay, hopefully everyone is seeing that. So if you are new to knowing who I am, let me introduce myself. My name is Melvin, and I am a entrepreneur, like Richard says, but I do a lot of different types of businesses, from consulting to affiliate to MLM, you name it. I think I have my hands, feet, and mouth in it. I got adult ADD. This is how I actually exercise my ADD. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to talk about really SMS, the world of SMS, because it is a whole world of SMS out there that we just have to get used to, right? And so whether you are ready or not, it's out there. It's in different countries. So let's kind of do something that's a little bit unconventional here. I'm going to just say it like it is, folks. Why SMS marketing doesn't suck anymore, and how to use it to generate revenue. I'm going to show you how I use this to generate revenue, so you guys can have an idea of how you're going to use this going forward in this event. See, when I talk to a lot of internet marketers about SMS, this is what they're doing. They're laughing. They're just laughing like, SMS? I don't text people. I email people. Come on, Melvin, get out of here. What are you talking about? Who wants to do phone? I'm the king of never calling anyone back. I use my email list. I use my social media. And most online marketers laugh at the idea of SMS. So while they are sitting there laughing their butts off, I'm saying this. You think Instagram has good engagement numbers? Wait till you see what text messages get. And so while people are spending hours learning social media marketing, SMS marketing is lurking in the background, waiting for you to capitalize on it, folks. It is a green, fresh, blue ocean of opportunity that not a lot of people on the internet are touching. But again, this is what's going to give you an advantage, because you're going to be in that blue ocean of where you can reach your customers in a different way. So here's how I really see it. I'm going to give you guys some statistics. Do you know that we check our phones 85 times a day on average? 85 times? What does that mean for SMS open rates? Well, I'm seeing an impressive number of about 92.1% of my text messages getting open and read. And even 80% of millennials say their phone is the first thing they check when they wake up. When they wake up, the phone is the first thing they check. See, emails can sit unread for days. Phone calls can go unanswered, but text messages are almost always read immediately after it's sent. Texting has by far the best engagement of any marketing medium. See, interactive content. See, mobile messaging makes it possible to get feedback from your recipients quickly via quick tap on the reply button or a click on your link. Just to give you some examples. So you can deliver quick, simple messages that direct subscribers back to your site. You can do this in phone because guess what? We have smartphones now. So something like this. I got this message from Chipotle, right? I saved it on my phone because as I was going back, I was saving it. And look at this. It says, play Coddle Crusher, get free chips, guac, enter in entry purchase, tap here to play. I like Chipotle. I tapped there, I played their game, and guess what? I got a coupon. And did I spend money with them? Yes, I did. Now, had they sent this through email, it would have ended up in spam. But does your text message have a spam box? It does not. That's why it's such a blue ocean of opportunity for communication. See, it's short and sweet. It gets straight to the point with free chips and guac if you play their game. So they got me to play the game, and yes, I got some free chips and guac, and I thought it was a brilliant way to market text message. Short and sweet. You don't have to worry about these complicated autoresponders. Man, what do I write? I don't know, dude. I'm so scared of autoresponders. No, text is cool because it's only 160 characters, as Coco said. It's really cool. Now, immediate delivery. Overall, mobile marketing is fast. Once you press send on that text message, your message goes out instantly. It's not sitting in some type of spam or being whitelisted. It is instantly going out to your prospects, right? So, how many times have you sent a text message to someone and they instantly reply, other than if they don't like you or something's wrong. But for the most part, you're getting a reply depending on how you present that message, right? So personal touch in sending text message via your mobile phone devices gives you informal opportunity to personalize on the message. So again, if you got a message that says, hey, your order is $5 off, go to www.go.com. So again, if you look at that, that's a personal message, and you got to use messages like that. So when you get into text messaging, make it personal, because it has been a personal space that I think now a lot of us are learning, hey, it's a great marketing space, right? Now, mobile texting tactics are diverse. I want you to know that. You can do it a many number of ways. There's no one size fit all. You can be diverse. You can be really slick. You can even be slicker here than you can in email. So for example, you can send coupons, draft traffic, or engage people through fun, simple games. And here's how I use SMS marketing. I'm going to give you guys an example. So let's say if I type this message and I'm saying, and I did this, I typed this message and I'm saying 20% off of specials from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit www.eatnow.com. I send that message, and let's say my customer is Cheryl Coco, who was just on here. So Coco is getting this message and she's responding, do you have macaroni and cheese? Because Coco loves macaroni and cheese. She tells me all the time she loves it. And I'm like, yes, click the link to order now. And Coco is in 2:00 in the morning. She's saying, okay, it's Tuesday and I have to go live on Facebook. Do you guys deliver? And I'm like, of course we do. And so now I have satisfied my customer in Coco because I delivered. So folks, that is basically how I love to use these text messages. And when you see what NowSite has to offer in the way of text messages, folks, I'm going to tell you one thing. Your mind is going to be blown, because this is a way that you're going to have to use as another amazing tool. I mean, Justin and Sid and his team of developers and Cheryl Coco have put together a suite of tools, and you are now armed with everything on it. I feel like a transformer. I feel like any situation that comes up with marketing, with NowSight, I can wield it just at my whim, just wield it. And I know that so many people who are on here, if you do not have NowSight and you have some other platform, you're feeling a bit of lack, right? You're like, man, I need a text tool. I need this email tool. I need this, I need that. With NowSight, you now have the most complete suite of tools on planet Earth. If you can think it, you could wield it. If you can be it, you can build it. So I love the fact that they've added this part. This is going to make my business better. It's going to take everything I do to the next level. And again, I love the fact that Justin has done a lot of these things. And I tell him all the time, like, man, let me unlock my creativity. So the box that you feel like you were in is no longer a box. You are now in a limitless space of where you can be as creative as you want to be. You can be as awesome as you want to be. If you want to go beast mode, man, you can go beast mode on 10x with this. So with that said, folks, I really hope you guys take advantage of SMS. I really want to see you guys using your business. And again, whether you are a roofer or a restaurant owner, whatever type of business you have, utilize that text message. And remember, get to those phones, because everybody's not on Facebook. Everybody's not on Instagram. Aunt Mary that's sitting in the front row of your church with that big hat on that's in the church, she ain't on Instagram. She ain't on Facebook, but she got her phone. So if you want her to come to your restaurant and get some fried chitlins, you got to text her, because she ain't going to look on Facebook. That's all for me, folks. I appreciate you guys listening. Back to you, Richard.
Fantastic, Melvin. I've got lots, and we got so many comments here about what a great presentation that was. Truly fantastic presentation. Certainly opened my mind up to all the different ideas that we can be doing to use this SMS marketing. So far, we've talked about how you can use SM marketing to talk to people who are already in your team. You just heard from Melvin how you can use SMS marketing to literally reach everybody, not just people who have Facebook and Instagram, but also, as he said, customers come at 10 years old and 80 years old. How do we reach them all? Well, as he said, they're all on phones. So fantastic ideas there. Fantastic job. Really, really great presentation, Melvin. Thank you very, very much. Just real quick, a couple of little tips for you guys who are watching. If you're sharing in the chat, make sure, as Cheryl said at the beginning of the call, that you are addressing participants and attendees. If you want to reach everybody, down in the chat where you're going to leave your messages, just above that is a little drop-down menu. Drop that down and it says panelists and attendees. If you want everybody to see it, then you have to have that. If not, only the panelists are seeing it. And I think with some of the fantastic comments that are going out there, I think everybody should see them. So just wanted to remind you about that. And also, there may possibly, I'm not making any promises here, it's going to be down to the boss when Justin comes on. But if we have time for questions, especially when, obviously the main speakers are speaking, then we're going to get to questions if we can. However, don't please put your questions in the chat. If you look at the chat, there's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages of goodwill and excitement and things going through. To be able to pick out the questions is kind of hard sometimes. But if you go across to the left of that, there's a little, down the very bottom of the Zoom screen, you can see a little icon called Q&A. Okay, you can see it says participants, chat, share screen, polling, pause and stop recording, and Q&A. It's over there on the right, okay? Q&A, click on that and put your questions in there, and then we'll be able to pick them out and make sure that we get those questions to the relevant speakers. With that, fantastic. Really, really happy, by the way, with the way all of you are engaged. Thank you. You've made the effort to be here. It looks like none of you are getting distracted by the way the chat's coming through, seeing all of these comments, seeing all of these really great things you're saying about all of the speakers. So fantastic. Thank you very much for giving us all of your undivided attention. It's absolutely worthwhile. As you saw with Melvin, it was absolutely certainly worthwhile listening to Melvin for a little while. Fantastic information. I've already got pages of notes just from listening to him. With that, I'm super excited to bring on our next guest speaker. This gentleman, Ever since I got into NowSite right at the very beginning, he was there. We became friends right at the very beginning. There was an event some couple of years back where the leaders were invited up to Canada to the main offices, and I got to meet him there, and his other half, the Queen. He called her. And it was wonderful to meet them. And we've shared the training stage together. We've trained together on Zoom calls. We've been running together. Me as a top income earner, him as the #1 income earner. He's been a guest on many of these corporate calls as well as my team calls. A fantastic guy, very, very willing to always help anyone, no matter whether you're in his team or not. He's a successful online marketer, a multiple 6-figure earner. He owns multiple businesses. He's an author, a coach, and a product creator. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you NowSite's top #1 income earner, Mr. Kawan Mayo. Are you there, Kawan?
Absolutely. You guys hear me good?
I'm not hearing you, Kawan.
No, hold on.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now.
All right. You hear me good?
I can hear you good. Over to you, my friend.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome to this event. Appreciate you guys for being here with us today. Richard, always a lovely and awesome intro. You always get the best intros out there. So I appreciate that as well. And yes, we've been really good friends ever since we met. That's one of the benefits, or one of the things I love the most about NowSite, is the fact that we're really a family here. A lot of us have been here from, I don't know how long, like what, going on 4 years now, some of us. And, you know, I've had people that's been on my team literally that long, like from the same time that I joined, and we've been here just riding this wave, you know, to stratosphere ever since. So I love it, appreciate it. And man, let's just get into it. So I want to talk about SMS. All right. So me personally, I've been using SMS for a while. Okay. Top marketer, you got to be using SMS. And I'm so happy that NowSite has actually added this to the platform, because it's definitely a game changer. And I'm going to tell you why. Although texting is not new, but using it as a marketing way, as a marketer, is still fairly new, because a lot of marketers, like you heard earlier, are still stuck in doing things the old school way, you know. And one of the old school ways is still relying on emails. All right. Anybody that knows me, Cheryl will definitely co-sign this. I don't even check my emails like that. I have over 45,000 emails in my inbox that's on unread right now, and I'm not exaggerating that number. So Cheryl will tell you, she always has to reach out. Come on, go check your email. Come on, go check your email. Come on, I sent you something. Go check your email. You know, because I don't check my emails. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people that don't really check their emails. You know why? Because we got tired of seeing so much spam when you go to your emails. So much, hey, are you keeping your options open? Hey, I want to teach you something today about making money like this or like that. Or, hey, I just want to bug you today. And, you know, we get tired of it. So we start getting decentralized from it when we see, like, okay, I see a bunch of spam in one email, a bunch of spam in one email. So I just stopped looking at it, to be honest with you. And it kind of hurts me, because sometimes you guys really send me something I should be looking at, right? But I just don't check them like that. And then the ones I do want to check, guess what? They end up in spam. So now I'm looking for the email. Where's that one email at? Someone said they sent me an email. Where's the email? And it's in the spam folder. Okay. So, I mean, these things is common practice. And then, you know, you start trying to build your list out, right? I told you the money's in the list. So you start trying to build your list out, only to find that Aweber or GetResponse or whatever, any one of these other competing places, they're picking and choosing on what's going to make it and what's not. Or they penalize you because a lot of your stuff got bounced, or people unsubscribe. Well, wait a minute, I thought that's what the unsubscribe button was for. I'm being penalized because people unsubscribing. Well, wait, then what do you put it there for? But yeah, you can actually get your account shut down, okay, because too many people unsubscribe. How crazy is that? All right, it actually happened to me with over 10,000 followers, and boom, got taken away, okay, because too many people had unsubscribed in a certain amount of time. And this is years after being a faithful customer. So these are the reasons why, you know, for us to have it in our own home now, so we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to be at the mercy of these third-party companies that's going to do that to us. Huge. Also, like Melvin was saying, texting has a very, very high open rate. Okay, because think about it. When you get text, even when it's spam, I know we've all seen it. You opened it, all right. You still looked at it, even if you didn't like what you looked at. You looked at it. Oh yeah, somebody spammed me, and then you hit the stop. Stop. But you still looked at it. And a lot of times, that's all we want. That's all we care about. If we can just get someone to look at our opportunity, because we know what we have is so powerful and so good and so strong that if someone just looks at the opportunity, it's a high chance that they're going to actually make a purchase. It's a high chance they're going to get interested. At the very least, call us back and ask us for more information, right? So a lot of times, we're not trying to be master sellers. We're trying to be master sharers. We just want to share the information, because I know as a numbers game, and if enough people see the information, then a certain percentage of those people are going to make a move and do something. So that's more important to me than trying to get a bunch of sales. So I just need you to be able to see it. So when I send you an email and it ends up in the spam, or you don't even get it, or you don't even check it, that doesn't help me. And let me give you some real numbers just to show you that what I'm saying is actual fact. So I'm gonna go through some real numbers of mine, okay? Because I do both. Because as an effective marketer, you still gotta do both. We don't need no money on the table. But let's just go through my real numbers. So I sent out an email to. This one went out to 696 subscribers at the time. Okay, this is the brand new email list that I was creating. So it went out to 696 subscribers. 60 people opened it. Out of 696 people, 60 people opened it, and 10 of those people clicked on it. So after they opened it, only 10 of them actually clicked on the link that was inside of it. And let me tell you something. This is actually my list of people that's actually interested in what I have to offer. This is actually a list that I curate of people that asked me for some type of callback or for more information, some opportunity that I had somewhere in the past. So this isn't like a cold list of people that's not interested. These are actually people that's interested in making a passive income. And yet and still, I sent this out to 696 people and only 60 people opened it. Let's go to another one. I sent out another email. Now, this one was super personal, okay? I sent the email with a video of myself, okay? I was like, all right, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna actually send a video of me talking to him. So I did that. It went out to 1,422 subscribers and 96 people opened it. Not even 100. Not even 100. And 33 of the 96 actually clicked on my link. And last but not least, this very event that we're at. Now, I did send this out kind of late, so this could change as time go on, like later on through the day, but still, let's just see what the numbers are so far. So I sent it out to 1,588 people. Let them know we have an event right now. Come join us. It's free. Not even trying to sell you anything. 53 people opened it. One person clicked. So one person is here joining us right now from that email, okay? And this is out of over 1,500 people. So this is how effective your email marketing is in this day and age, okay? We're talking about what, like 7%, 8%, 9% opened up this email. Now, let's go to my texting stats. So my texting stats, okay? Went out to 291 people. 240 opened it. 82.47% open rate. Then out of the 240 that opened it, 212 people clicked on the link that was inside. Let's go to another one. I sent it to 290 people. Out of the 290 people that got this text, 239 people opened it. Another 82.41% open rate. Out of the 239, 207 people clicked on the link. Now, let's just run by these numbers real fast. Like I said, I've been doing this for a while. So 287 people viewed it. 236 people, got sent out to 287 people. 236 people actually clicked it. That's still 82%. And notice, that's already 3 times I had an 82% open rate. It went out to 288 people. This time, 236. So this time was 81% open rate. It went to 289, 234, 292, 234. The lowest I ever had opened up so far is 234 people for a 56% open click rate. This is click to a read rate. So a 52% open rate, which is huge. In email marketing, they say it's good if you can get 20%. Okay, here it is. We got more than half the people to open up this text. So hey, I know my saying, documentation beat conversation, and I can show you, Ben, I can tell you, I don't think it gets no more proof and putting in that right there. Those are my real stats. I just gave them to y'all. So I'm just going to end it with that. So back to you, Richard.
Fantastic job as always, Kwan. Kwan, don't turn your camera off just yet. We're obviously we're talking about SMS marketing and how wonderful it is. And Kawan has just did an impeccable job of letting us know how to use SMS. You know, with him and Melvin, you know, you should have enough ideas to keep you going for a while. But something else that we always need to remember in this business that we have is branding ourselves. Look at Kawan. Look at what Kawan's doing. Can you like go on your toes a little bit, Kawan, so we can see your shirt?
Okay,
so that shirt.
Hold on. I can raise my desk. Hold on.
So while you're doing that, Kawan's just moved into a beautiful new home, and he's been sharing with many of us what he's doing there. That thing on the back wall is I believe an airbrushed, right? It's full airbrush. It's, you know, beautifully done. I know you've got a dedication to your mom as well, which is not here, but look at that. Talk about branding. This man knows his audience. Right, and he reaches. Look at this! Great job, Kawan. That is awesome, dude. That is freaking awesome. That is how to market. Now, I'm not saying that everybody, you know, needs to go to that extent. Obviously, Kawan is hugely successful, and some of this stuff has a little bit of cost to it. But there's all sorts of little different things that you can be doing. And just really more than anything, I just wanted to reemphasize the importance of branding yourself if you are looking to market yourself in no matter what your business is. Obviously, Kawan is more internet based, but for those of you, you know, if you're an electrician, if you are a network marketer, a Mary Kay girl or something like that, make sure that you're branding yourself. Even with just a logo or something like that. Obviously, Kawan does, you know, the massive job, but make sure you're doing that. Branding is absolutely key. It's not just for the big companies. It's not just for Apple. It's not just for Geico. It's for all of us. We all now have to grow up and stop being just the one-man band, one-woman band. Now it's an even playing field between us and Apple. We've got to attract the attention, right? So we've got to make sure that we're branding as much as they do. Fantastic. Kawan, thank you so much, my friend. Always great to see you. And say hi to the Queen for me, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks, guys. All right. Okay, so now moving on to, I mean, not that there's any one particular highlight. Every person who's speaking is a major highlight of the day. But of course, when there's a certain highlight of the day when our CEO and founder comes onto the call, and that's the point that we've reached right now. We're doing pretty good on time. And now, as we've discussed already today, obviously today is all about the SMS launch, the text campaigns launch, adding to our wonderful Now site platform. And I know that our next speaker will have a lot to say about that, but I know he also has some very exciting news or announcements. I don't know really what it is. I got a suspicion, but I don't know. And I cannot wait to hear what he's got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, this man needs no introduction, because if you've been watching the business presentations, you'll see that we talk about the company, and we always talk about our CEO and founder, so that anybody who's involved with this company knows that this company is built on a solid foundation with the right guy at the helm. And absolutely, this guy is the right guy at the helm. But more than that, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again and again, I joined NowSite back in the early days for the awesome technology we had and the opportunity we had. But I'm telling you now, the reason why I have stayed is because of this man's vision, his character, and now his friendship. And I'm delighted to bring on our founder and CEO, my very good friend, Mr. Justin Bellababa. Are you there, Justin?
I'm here. Can you hear me and see me okay?
I can see you. There you are. Good to see you, my friend. I'm going to hand it over to you.
You too. Great to see you, and thanks for that amazing introduction.
Sure.
I feel like it's like a trick. You try to like get everyone like super emotional before they start.
You know, that's why I always have my tissues here. You know, because I get myself going. Not only everybody else, I set myself off.
Hey, anyway, look. Thank you, Richard, and thank you to everyone on the team who made today's event not only possible, but such a incredible success so far. And thanks, especially to all of you who are, dedicating some of your Saturday afternoon or evening, if you're in Europe, to spend some time with us. Really means a lot to us, as has been said so many times, but I really want to let you know that it means the world to me too. So thank you all very much. So look, I have the honor of being able to present two things. I get to talk about the plan, right? Like what our outlook is for 2021, and I get to announce the big surprise. So that's pretty cool. If you have ever seen me present before, you know two things are about to happen. First, there's going to be PowerPoint involved. That's a given. And second, I'm going to keep you in suspense until the end. Just because. So know that those things are coming. I'm going to get to the presentation, but look, this is a big day. December 5th is actually a big day, like for us, right? In the history of our company. I'm not sure if those of you who have been with us for a long time, it may ring a bell. But I'll share with you why this day is so important. This was December 5th, 2018 was the last day of the beacon. Those of you who remember, we started with these Bluetooth beacons, and December 6th, 2018 was really like that was the day that Google turned off the Nearby platform. So look, this is already a pretty cool day, but yeah, the anniversary of such a monumental moment in our history makes it even more, just even more cool and special. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because I think it frames what we're about to get into in a really nice way. So let's do it. This is going to be fun. And hopefully you can all see this now. So as I said, my job today is to share our plans for 2021, which is, I'm sure, going to be the best year that we've ever had. But before we look to the future, I do want to spend a little bit of time looking back. And as I said, 2 years ago, our first product, the Bluetooth beacon was going away, and so we went on Facebook Live, and Cheryl and I, we presented our roadmap for the kind of the 2.0 version of our company, and here's what it looked like. This is the slide from 2 years ago. And obviously our graphics have come a long way since then. But if you look at the slide, I mean, a lot of the core elements of our product, we knew where we were going, right? The landing page, now we call them websites, in the center, online ads, driving traffic, social media marketing, a CRM, lead magnets, retargeting. This was, and this was kind of taken from a drawing that is still on the wall in my office. So this is what we presented 2 years ago. And for those of you who were with us then, maybe you remember this slide. And if you do, you probably also remember the feeling that, wow, this seems pretty ambitious. So how did we do 2 years later? Well, we did the ads. That was the first thing. Then in early 2019, we added landing pages. We integrated the CRM. In the summer of 2019, we added social media marketing, and in April of this year, we added retargeting. But that wasn't it. We did the lead magnets. We also added email and analytics and SEO and blog and the Teams feature, and today, the official launch of SMS marketing. I think when we look back on the plan 2 years ago and what we've been able to achieve, it's pretty extraordinary. And I think we can all share in that feeling of huge accomplishment. It's remarkable what we've been able to build in 2 years, far exceeding even our ambitious expectations. But that wasn't it. There's more than just the product. In January 2019, we provided email support Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Today, we do it 7 days a week, 12 to 18 hours a day. In January 2019, there was no Zoom support. Now we do it 7 days a week. We used to provide support in English only. Now we do it in English, French, German, and Spanish. We used to have 10,000 customers in 2019. Today we're north of 25,000. And we also added a second major product, Now Say Life. That didn't exist in 2019. So while we were doing all this other stuff, we also created a second major product. So what's the plan? for next year? Well, to really understand why we have created the plan that we have, I do want to get back to basics of what it is that we're building here. So let's remember our customer, our core customer is the 250 million direct salespeople in the world. That's network marketers, affiliate marketers, commission salespeople, real estate agents, insurance agents, and so on. 250 million people. The problem that they have is today 62% of customers are generated online. Online is the biggest source of customers in the history of the world by far. And it's only getting bigger. But the problem is it's also expensive and complicated. And so most of these 250 million people have not been able to participate in the online marketing revolution. And as Cheryl said, and we've said many times, but as Cheryl highlighted in her presentation, it is complicated. Online marketing, it's not a one solution problem. You need a presence. It is multifaceted. Look at this. You need social media, online ads, blogs, website, SEO, retargeting, CRM, email, SMS, analytics, and if you have a team, you need to manage that team. That's a lot. And so to understand what we're doing, like our mission, we believe that with innovative technology, we can make online marketing easy and allow everyone to succeed. Another way of saying it is we turn this into this. Our product is the only platform that makes it easy to market online. It is integrated, it is automated, and it is a truly complete solution. That is what we've built. Now you're thinking, thanks, Justin, but we know all of this already. What the heck is the plan? Okay, I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer. Here it is, and it's really simple. If 2020 was about building a very good product, our plan for 2021 is to build something great. That's the plan. So it looks like this. Online ads go from good to great. Social media, great. Great websites, great SEO, great teams, great blog, great analytics, great SMS, great CRM, great email, great retargeting. Everything elevated from good to great. That is our focus for the coming year. So what does that look like? I'll give you some examples. We're going to take our very good social marketing feature and we're going to make it great. We're adding the ability to post images. We're going to add API integrations with LinkedIn and Twitter and Instagram to pull back better analytics. We've got our content 2.0 algorithm that we're rolling out. Our online ads are going to be great. You're going to have access to a library of optimized ads. You're going to be able to share ads inside your team. And our ad reviews are going to be faster. Websites, this is going to be a huge, huge area of focus for us. These are going to become world-class. I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of small improvements, linkable funnels, and a huge library of proven optimized templates. The blog's going to get better, so is SEO. You're going to be able to very soon post images to your blog. We're also going to start creating some original content, which is going to help drive your search engine ranking. SMS, our newest feature. We've released the broadcast, we've released keywords, but drip campaigns are also coming this month, as well as analytics. Our CRM is going to be great. We're going to add sales stages, custom tags, smart follow-up reminders, to let you know when it's time to reach out to a prospect. Our retargeting is going to go from good to great as well. A library of optimized ads, and the click builder is going to help you get to that 100 minimum even faster. Email, we've made huge progress here, but we're not done. We're going to add a library of proven campaigns. You're going to be able to add GIFs. You're going to have campaign-specific analytics. Speaking of analytics, we're going to integrate the mobile app. So all the analytics from the mobile app are going to be included in the analytics section. We're going to have advertising analytics, SMS, of course, and the much anticipated activity news feed that we've been calling code word lineup for the last year or so. And of course, teams. Customized alerts when a team member's performance changes, being able to create entire training modules for your team and track individual participation, being able to run a contest from the team section. All of this is the difference between something that is very good and something great, something world-class. But that's not it. Affiliates, your life is going to get better too. Better sales alerts, so you know what's happening on your team. Simplified reporting, more paid alternatives, and yes, less PayPal. We're gonna try to get rid of that. And don't think that we're not going to introduce new features. For customers, you're going to be able to upload external files and share them and track, so that you know when someone opens, your video, when someone looks at your presentation, you're going to be able to track all that from inside the system. You're going to be able to register a custom domain through our platform, like a .com. You're going to be able to build funnels. We've done 50 done for you campaigns so far. We're going to do 1,000 next year. Our training is going to go from good to great. Our support is going to go from good to great. You're going to have more flexibility when it comes to pricing. So if you want to add one more email account, or one more website, or one more AI campaign, you're going to have that flexibility. And a number of really critical third-party integrations with MailChimp or Aweber or Hootsuite. Many of the kind of most important third-party integrations that you've requested. All of that is part of going from good to great. So now that you understand the plan, the question is, well, why? And maybe it seems obvious, but I think it's worth addressing. Why is this the plan? Here's why. If 2020 was about good, building a good product, even a very good product, the result is good to very good retention, which is what we've achieved. The thing about going from good to great means that as you create that great product, you will also result in great retention. And that's the real goal here. Make no mistake, retention is the ball game. Retention, I believe, is the #1 key to building a great business, any great business. And I have on my list, my top 3 goes like this. #1, retention. #2, retention. #3, retention. For me, those are the keys. For example, let's say you have 100 customers today, and let's say you retain 90% a month. That sounds pretty good, but guess what? In 2 years, you've only got 8 customers left. You see that retention is so much more impactful on your business or your income than price. It makes referrals easy. And having a bucket that's not leaking makes your income grow predictably. Retention, guys, it's the ball game. That's why the plan is great in 2021. It's all about retention. And so now, what about that big surprise? Let's get to it now, okay? But I'll give you a hint. This one is also about retention. Where we are today, we're in a pretty cool position. We have the most complete online marketing platform ever created. We also are the only company that provides live support over video conference 7 days a week. We are also the only ones through our Life product that connects our users with a team of business, health, and mental well-being experts. And for our affiliates, we offer the fastest, easiest path to earning income and the highest revenue share of any affiliate program I've seen. And we're taking all of that to another level. And that's what's so exciting. Just imagine for a second, if you were rewarded for every lead you generated. What if you were rewarded every time you did your 3-click marketing? Or rewarded for every new team member that you added? Or for connecting your email account or your Facebook account, and much more. Imagine if NowSite rewarded you to market your business online on our platform. Now I can tell you this, there are large companies out there that sell this exact type of rewards program for $90 a month. But we will be making it available to all NowSite customers at absolutely no additional charge. So it is with great excitement that I introduce for the first time Now Site Rewards. And on January 5th, 2021, it will go live. Thanks, everybody. Richard, back to you, buddy.
Wow. Talk about impact. That was, wow, that's amazing. I'm intrigued. Obviously, I'm intrigued to know what it's all about, but I know that there'll be the right timing where you'll announce more details on what that is. But fantastic. Thank you very much. As always, Justin, it's great to see your vision. You know, we've been around a long time. I do remember the December the 6th. I think there's a photograph of lying around of you lying on the floor. Like, oh my God. I think there's
that was October 25th. That was when the original news broke.
Right.
Oh
my God.
We're going away. Yeah. No. By December 5th, like 2 years ago, we were feeling great.
And it is amazing. Again, for those of you who have been around, I know Laura's on the call and Betty's on the call. Obviously, Kwan and all of those others have been around a long time. That was a very interesting time, but you truly did make it like almost seamless. It was like, you know, okay. First of all, there was that initial collapsing, obviously in October, but then you just got up and just went on with it. And I think the thing is, more than anything else, it's a little annoying because you're reminding me your ability to overperform is spectacular. I remember being at school. I was the guy in the back row that would do just enough. And there was that one kid that got A+ in everything they did, even though they seemed to be doing nothing. You're that kid. And so as much as I love you, that's slightly an annoying part.
Well, thank you. I look forward to annoying you for years to come, buddy.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you again, Justin. Really, really very much appreciate that. And of course, we want to make sure that we move on, make sure that we stay in time. We are certainly, obviously that's a big highlight for this presentation, but it's getting still better. We still have one more of the NowSite leaders to join us today, corporate leaders, who's going to kind of announce some of the promotions that we've going on, as well as our next event that's happening next year. And we're almost done, but what a fantastic event today. For those who've put questions in the Q&A, I've been instructed we're not going to be doing answers on this particular call just because of time constraints of some of the people who are on this call today. And so I'm just going to, I just got a message from Cheryl where you can get the answers to those questions. Just go to your back office and go obviously to the usual place where you can get support. Go to the bottom right hand corner, click on that button in the bottom right hand corner and ask support for the particular questions that you have. But I know, having seen the calls that Cedric and Cheryl do all the time, every week, I know a lot of these questions will be addressed and you can get them done there. So apologies, we're not going to get them done today, but hopefully this incredible information has got you pumped up and super, super excited. But as I say, we're almost done. Fantastic event today. So many